check. Check.
Buenas tardes a todos. My name is Erin Montero, and I'm Chair of World Languages. On behalf of my fellow Spanish teachers, Ms. Caracas, Ms. Seagroves, Ms. Rodriguez, and myself, I am thrilled to announce the results of the 2020 National Spanish Exam. The National Spanish Exam is a proficiency test in listening, reading, grammar, and it's organized by the American Association of Teachers of Spanish and Portuguese. At GPS, we only administer this test to levels 1 and 3 in order to assess students at the beginning and end of their obligatory language studies.
Buenas tardes, my name is Claudia Rodriguez. I'm the Spanish teacher for 7th and 8th grade. The first category of award is a honor for students who place between the 50th and the 74th percentile at the national level. Everyone, please clap once after I read each name. Spanish 1, Fallon Baggett, Sophia Bean, Lizzie Boyd, Abigail Carpenter, Summer Cobb, Lucy De Gattano, Sarah Kate Elrod, Lexi Hirayama, Gracie Pritchett, Mia Vines, Audrey Smay.
I will be reading the names of those girls who placed in honores from Spanish 3. So please clap after each girl's name. Abby Austin, Edie Beagles, Savannah Friant, Lily Grace Greenwood, Caroline Hutcherson, Sarah Kalla, Elena McDonald, Arushi Modi, Hannah Kate Newman, Chloe Nicola, Abby Caitlin Pettis, Abby Claire Prescott, Maren Von Bamer.
The second category of awards are medals for students who place in the 75th to the 84th percentile at the national level. Spanish 1 bronze medalists, Ash Day, Ella Harris, Emma Laneberger, Isabel Ponce.
The third category of awards are the silver medals. These students placed in the 85th to the 94th percentile. Our silver medalists are Emma Hamilton, Chloe Newman. I also need to announce the names of those who won bronze medals for Spanish 3. Ava Scacci, Olivia Scacci. Finally, we want to honor our gold medal winner, Steph Malloy, who placed at or above the 95th percentile. Honorees can pick up their medals from either Ms. Seagroves or Ms. Rodriguez. Felicidades a todas.
Hey y'all, my name is Allison Williams and I am one of the co-editors-in-chief for Kaleidoscope this year, and I am here to tell y'all about Picture Retake Day. So Life Touch Picture Retake Day will be on Monday, October 19th, so this coming Monday, from 7:30 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. in D171, which is on the 7th grade hallway next to Miss McCarter's room. Virtual learners are welcome at any time during the day as they feel comfortable. Obviously not the people in quarantine, please stay home. We want y'all to get better. However, 3:30 to 4:30 is set aside for virtual learners only. Students having their pictures taken should wear their class color. Thanks.
Hey guys, I'm Shrina Patel and I'm here to give an announcement concerning PIC's annual community fair. This year, the fair will occur during Impact on Zoom for every Wednesday next week, October 21st. For the middle school, there will be one chosen organization that each grade hears from, and each grade will hear from one different organization. Also, each middle school student will attend advisory as usual while their advisors zoom into the meetings with the organizations. For the upper school, the fair will consist of 12 local profit and nonprofit organizations presenting on the issues their administration focuses on. You will sign up to review 3 of these presentations from 12 organizations listed in the sign-up survey. Ms. Sims, the PIC sponsor, will be sending an email out later this afternoon, including further details about the fair and a link to sign up for the 3 presentations you're going to watch. Please, please, please fill out the sign-up survey by Sunday night, or you'll be placed into 3 leftover presentations that have not yet reached their maximum capacity. Following the fair, you and your fellow advisory friends will complete a feedback survey for PIC to receive, will complete a reflection survey for PIC to receive feedback on for your experience. Please email me or Ms. Sims if you have any further questions. Thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Anna Von Kessler. I'm a senior, and this is an announcement for 7th graders. So y'all have a movie night October 16th at 7 p.m. and it ends at 9 p.m. Y'all will be watching Sing the movie. It will be on the lawn. Make sure you wear your neon PJs, bring a sleeping bag and a pillow. Candy, popcorn, and Cokes will be provided, so hope to see y'all there.
Hi, I'm Ellie, and I'm a junior Stuco rep, and I have a couple announcements related to Bruiser Bowl. So next Friday, October 23rd, is when you will get to enjoy September's prizes, and for juniors, that is a free dress down day, and make sure that you follow all of the uniform guidelines. And for sophomores, you have a free sweatshirt day, and freshmen and seniors, you have a free sock day. And the prizes for October will be first place, desserts and drinks from Chef Brad, second place, drinks from Chef Brad, and third place, candy. And then an update on scores for October is freshmen earn 50 points for having the fewest tardies and being the most punctual, followed by the seniors earning 40, the sophomores earning 30, and the juniors earning 20 points with the most tardies, so juniors. And then current scores are juniors in first place with 895 points, second place, seniors with 875 points, third place, freshmen with 620 points, and fourth place, sophomores with 465 points. So keep up the good work. This is just some points. Okay, thank you.
Hey guys, I'm Gabby. I'm making a red announcement from the athletic office. Students, faculty, and coaches will no longer submit athletic announcements via the announcement request form. All athletic announcements, including athletic YGGs, must be submitted to Ms. Davidson in the athletic office via email at sdavidson@gps.edu.
Good afternoon, ladies. We have no further announcements, so I would like to invite to the stage Isis Cantrell to introduce her friend and our chapel speaker, Lily Duplooy.
All right, hey y'all. Since only one person can do the intro, we all wrote little messages for Lily, and I'm just gonna read them. This is Anna Cates. Lily often fills me with piping hot rage because of how unfairly distributed her talents are. She has the biggest math brain, impeccable artwork, and mad cooking skills. Lily, either wife me up already or leave GPS. Those are your 2 options. If you ask her to draw or paint anything for you, she will do it. I literally have a painting of a St. Bernard wearing a suit hanging on my wall. I absolutely love her for all of this. I can't wait to hear what you have to say. This is Annie's. Lily is in fact the kindest, most accommodating friend you could ever have. Lily has never listened to a single episode of my favorite podcast or even a song from my favorite bands without me there, but she could, in fact, summarize both with a good amount of detail. She will listen to any rant I want to go on about my current hyperfixation without one word of interruption. She supports every tangent I go on. So, in that spirit, in Season 1 of the Magnus Archives, specifically Episode 36, John is delivered a lighter featuring a spiderweb design. This artifact likely has strong ties to the entity of, okay, definitely don't have the time for that. But, Lily, I love you. You've actually saved my life countless times, and I'll forever be grateful for your kind advice and ears. Love you. This is Maggie's heartfelt message. At surface level inspection, the Salem witch trials may seem a historical anomaly. They were born of mass hysteria in a tiny Puritan settlement in New England within a society whose way of life is now functionally extinct. In his play, The Crucible, however, renowned playwright Arthur Miller suggests that these developments exemplify patterns of human nature, using the story of the Salem witch trials as an allegory for the extremes anti-communist sentiment reached in 1950s America. This is mine. When I sat next to Lily in opening assembly my first day at GPS, I would have never expected that she's a massive emo, the smartest idiot alive, and a complete mess. If you managed to walk into her room without tripping, you'd see stock photos of wolves, art supplies strewn across the carpet, and a full-body Kylo Ren bedsheet that she sleeps on every night. Her personal style shows a whole other side to her. From her 3-inch platform boots, semi-failed raccoon tail, and reverse mullet haircut, she is emo through and through. She's more than that, though. She's also a little freak. Throughout middle school, she thought Jesus was going to personally kill her for thinking about sinning. Watched Lion King every day after school for no reason, and read supernatural fanfic, which is what Jesus should have actually killed her for. Really, though, I don't know who I'd be without all the hours we spent decomposing in Coolidge together or complaining about society like the edgy teens we are. Now introducing Lily Duplooy.
Okay. Thank you, Isis, for introducing me, and thank you, Mom and Dad, for being here, even though I begged you not to come. I love you both. Okay, so if you weren't paying attention to the introduction, I'm Lily Duplooy. Chances are you don't know a single thing about me, and if I'm being honest, you still probably won't know anything about me when this ends. But for now, you'll listen, or you'll pretend to listen, and I'll tell you a couple things. The format of this talk is just a bunch of little talks that have been sewn together, and they will have a clear line between them. I'll give you warning before I move topics. So I'm going to start the first part with a poem. Quote, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy. There's vomit on his sweater already. Mom's spaghetti. He's nervous, but on the surface, he looks calm and ready to drop bombs. End quote. I hope some of you recognize that, but if you happen to be uncultured, they're Eminem lyrics. When I was young, like 4th to 6th grade, I used to love Eminem. I didn't listen to... What are you laughing at? I didn't listen to all of his music. Even then, I found that he sometimes crossed the line between funny and obscene. And I certainly didn't idolize the man. But the songs that I liked, I loved. I memorized the lyrics, and get this, I was so cool that I used to mutter them under my breath at any given time of the day. Not even rap, just mutter. If you passed me walking alone in the halls in 6th grade, there's about a 50% chance you heard me whispering Eminem lyrics to myself. If you knew me back then, no, you didn't. I used to be obsessed with this idea of being cool, and back in middle school, that usually meant being edgy and contrary. Eminem was part of that persona, not the music itself, but my performative act of listening to it. I didn't just listen, I played it out loud in the hallway for everyone to hear. along with my other cool, edgy music. And if someone looked at me funny, I'd look at them funny back, assuring myself that I was superior because I was so quirky and different. Now, I wasn't being totally dishonest. I liked the edgy music that I played, and I liked the emo clothes that I wore, and I liked the emo clothes and music that I partake in now. But there's a line between liking something for what it is and liking something for the sake of getting a reaction out of people. So if one of you little baby middle schoolers relates to this at all, save yourself from the future embarrassment and stop whispering rap lyrics in the hallways. It isn't cool, I promise. And now, part 2, an open letter to my teeth. Dear teeth, first off, I want to thank you for always being there for me. Sure, you disappeared for a little bit back when I was a kid, but not all at once, and you did eventually grow back. The concept of baby teeth is weird and kind of gross to me, and you could have omitted that from your existence and everything would have been the same. But I guess it's the only time you get any real excitement, so I'll let you have it. I don't think I've been too unkind to you. I clean you twice a day, and the dentist cleans you every 6 months, and in return for my care and love, you do a good job doing what you need to do. However, I think you do your job with a bit too much enthusiasm. You see, normally when people stop eating, their teeth stop clenching and take a break. You, on the other hand, my beloved teeth, you never stop clenching. All day, every day, even in the night. I even got you that little mouth guard to protect you from your own vigor. But every time I put it in, it would somehow not be in my mouth in the morning. It would be on my nightstand, my pajama pockets, even underneath my pillow, but not where it was supposed to be. I suspect that you, my teeth, were behind the removals, but the guard did end up giving me really weird dreams about not being able to speak or open my mouth. So I accepted the rebellion. I wouldn't even mind the constant clenching if only it didn't give me a constant low-level jaw pain. So teeth, I understand that you enjoy your job, but please feel free to take a break anytime you want. My jaws are begging you. Sincerely yours. Okay, that was really weird. And now I'm going to share my list of rejected chapel talk ideas. Number 1, an anti-capitalist tirade. This was gonna be my talk for ages, but I needed to do more research to write like a good talk instead of just a communist rant, so I did not do that. Number 2, similarly, a dramatic reading of the Communist Manifesto. I'll spare you from reading the full thing, but I'll share the first lines. The history of all hitherto existing society is the history of class struggles. That's enough. Number 3, an AI-generated chapel talk. This was suggested by Maggie and would have been really funny, but I don't know how to use AI. Number 4, answering the prompt, how do you waste time? Also suggested by Maggie. The idea is really cute, but way too genuine for my taste, so I decided against it. Number 5, talking about philosophy. This was suggested by Priyanka, and I considered it, but I knew that it would be an absolute flop for me to try to explain any personal philosophy to you. Like, that would just... So, number 6, how much I hate chapel talks. Strongly considered. And last, number 7, an actual normal person talk about my struggles, triumphs, and inspiring experiences. No. Here we are. Instead of that, I'm going to tell you about nut butters now. Okay, originally this was also going to be my entire talk. I was going to do a bunch of research about water uptake of different nuts and tell you guys which is the most sustainable. It would have been super interesting, guys. But I didn't have the time to do all that research, so instead I just did a taste test, and I tested 6 types of seed nut butter, and I'm going to share my ratings from best to worst. Number 1, peanut butter, 10 out of 10. Not much to say about it, delicious. I wish that less people were allergic. 2, cookie butter, also 10 out of 10. It's literally ground up cookies, where could you go wrong? 3, almond butter, 9 out of 10. Almond butter is like one of those things that's like stereotypically vegan, like quinoa or zoodles. But honestly, it's so underappreciated. It's so good in oatmeal and with fruit. It doesn't taste like almonds that much, but it's got a good, wholesome, robust flavor, and I recommend it. Number 4, granola butter. This is oats, cinnamon, sugar, and oil. It's slightly grainy, but it's similar to cookie butter in that it feels unhealthy. But because it's oats, you can pretend that it's healthy. Pecan butter, 5 out of 10. The initial flavor is delicious and tastes exactly like pecans, which I love. I love pecans. But it's so disappointing when the pecan flavor suddenly devolves into the most bitter taste in the entire world, like so bitter that it feels like poison. It's good if you put a tiny bit in oatmeal so that the bland oats absorb the bitter, but that was really disappointing. And lastly, soy nut butter, 5 out of 10. It's just not that good. It's trying way too hard to be peanut butter, and it's failing miserably. The texture is off, and there's an okay toast flavor, but not my favorite. And that was my nut butter review. So enlightening, you guys. And now here's the conclusion. Okay, so I hate this kind of thing. Talking in front of big audiences is not my strong suit. And although most of you guys are hidden behind a screen and therefore you don't actually exist, this has been the #1 on my top 10 most dreaded things I have to do at GPS list. It's a miracle that I even made it this far without collapsing or bursting into a plume of smoke. So what I said may not have made sense in the slightest, but to be honest, I don't really care because I'm going to repress this as soon as possible. My time here is almost over, and I just want to say one last thing to you all before I vanish. Thank you.
Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Can we get it now, low down and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Baby, put on heart-shaped sunglasses, 'cause we're gonna take a ride. I'm not gonna listen to what the past says. I've been waiting up all night. Take another drag, turn me to ashes. Ready for another lie. Says it's gonna teach me just what fast is. Say it's gonna be alright. Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Can we get it now, low down and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Let's take Jesus off the dashboard. Got enough on his mind. We both know just what we're here for. Saved too many times. Maybe I like this roller coaster. Maybe it keeps me high. Maybe the speed it brings me closer. I could sparkle up your eye. Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Can we get it now, low down and gritty? Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love? You're no good for me, baby. You're no good for me. You're no good for me, but baby, I want you. I want you. You're no good for me, baby. You're no good for me. You're no good for me, but baby, I want you. I want you. I want you. Diamond blue, baby, New York City. Never was there ever a girl so pretty. Do you think we'll be in love forever? Do you think we'll be in love?